back, aviators, for the second attempt to get this flight underway because GSX just screwed everything up, and it's probably going to screw everything up again. I'm really losing my patience with it. Thanks for the new sim update, I must add, because in fairness it was working fine before then. But anyway, let's get ourselves underway. And hopefully things will run a bit better this time. I've just got to go through the entire startup sequence again, which is a bit annoying. You can tell I'm annoyed by the state of my voice, can't you? Because believe me, I'm annoyed. That's the trouble with flight simulators. Every time they update the sim, all the third-party stuff you have with it doesn't always work straight off the bat, and it's one of those frustrating times again where that appears to be the case. But hopefully things will run smoothly this time, and it was just a glitch, and we can actually get on our way to Larnaca in Cyprus, where we're flying to today.
Budapest, gracias. Corsair 1 Sierra Victor, request push and start. Start.
Budapest with 993 ready for departure. Runway 31 left. Sentence is throwing a bit wobbly because it wants me out of...
Wizz Air 993, Budapest Tower, runway 13 left, winds 360 at 3 gusting 14, cleared for takeoff.
That's really not the weather, that's weird. Cleared for takeoff, Wizz Air at 993. Really not sure what's going on now because that's certainly not the
Wizz Air
weather.
2234, contact departure on 119 or decimal 51.
Really bizarre.
Departure on 119 or decimal 51 with Air 2234.
Approaching runway 31 left.
Smoother.
Wizz Air 2234, contact departure on 119 or decimal 51.
This dirty screen is
Departure on
about.
119 or decimal 51 with Air 2234, bye bye.
Wizz Air 2248, we have information Yankee on board, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Swipes.
Wizz Air 2349 or contact departure on 119 or decimal 51.
Contact departure 119 decimal 51 with 123. 9.
On runway 31 left remaining. 9,500 feet.
11480, contact departure on 119 or decimal 51.
Tower, Lufthansa 1 Yankee Echo, go around.
Lufthansa 1 Yankee Echo, execute missed approach procedure. Contact approach on 119 or decimal 51.
Contact approach on 119 or decimal 51. Lufthansa 1 Yankee Echo.
On runway 31 left remaining. 6,600 feet.
Keep up.
Traffic.
Wizz Air 993, contact departure on 119 or decimal 51.
Departure on 119.51 Wizz Air 993. Budapest departure Wizz Air 993 on frequency. Budapest departure Wizz Air 993 on frequency.
Departure identified.
O'clock, about 6 kilometres out, you'll spot a lovely green patch, a park right in the heart of Rakeva. Now let me tell you, parks like this are the lungs of any town, and this one's no exception. Rakeva itself sits on Szeged Island, and it's been a gathering place.
Level 340. Air 4 Lima Yankee, Budapest radar identified. Good evening. Wizz Air 4 Lima Yankee, contact Stefanik radar on 134 decimal 9 or 3.
3, contact Ankara control on 127.85.
Level 250, Aero truck.
Aero truck, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb and maintain flight level 290, Aero truck.
Climb flight level 270 for Emirates 110.
Edelweiss 370 Lima. Descend via Bonnequan Alpha to 4000 into Larnaca. QNH 1012.
Viva Bunny 1 Alpha arrival 4,000 feet. Out of the 370 Lima. Carenado 128.075.
Wizz Air
Larnaca Tower, easy. 71 Kilo Charlie is on the downwind, circling to land ILS X-ray runway 22 at 3,100 feet.
Larnaca departure, rescue 6, request IFR clearance to
Decimal 2.
This can't be how they do the approach.
Over tower 121.2, easy.
Most of them come out over the sea.
71 Kilo Charlie,
to be
bye-bye.
honest. I wasn't vectored, interestingly.
Larnaca Tower, easy. 71 Kilo Charlie is on the downwind, circling to land ILS X-ray runway 22 at 3,100 feet.
climb and maintain flight level 340.
Aero truck, contact Nicosia radar on 124.2.
124.2, Aero truck.
Wizz Air 660, welcome to Larnaca. Contact ground on 119.4.
Let's try and make this nice,
X-ray,
shall we?
contact departure on 130.2.
Which we're thinking. Be interesting to see how they're handling
Over
this.
departure,
after the
easy.
latest
What's
semi-
Mike X-ray? Have a good day.
Larnaca Tower, Lufthansa 1760 established ILS runway 22.
Lufthansa 1760, Larnaca Tower, roger.
That's not where we're landing.
Lufthansa 1760 is going around.
That is actually.
Thank you.
Kingsfield Airbus, apparently.
Iberia 41 Lima Papa. 78, holding short of 22, ready to go. Gulfstream 878, winds 220 at 12, runway 22, cleared for takeoff. Takeoff 22, Gulfstream 878.
That's where we're landing.
Emirates 110, exit to Delta if able. Contact ground on 119.4.
We're exiting now at Bravo, and we'll contact ground 119.4, Emirates 110. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Aero truck, contact departure.
Would you mind to give us frequency for departure, Aero truck?
Ocean 5 Quebec, contact departure.
Larnaca Tower was 993, just picking up the ILS for runway 22.
Wizz Air 660, welcome to Larnaca. Contact ground on 119.4. Wizz Air 993, Larnaca Tower, roger. Continue approach runway 22.
Continue approach runway 22 with 993. And clear to land runway 22 with 993. Popped up on my text feed, didn't actually say it, just in case anyone watching this is wondering why. Oh, we haven't picked up the ILS. Well, we haven't picked up the sake. Unpressed approach. That's annoying. I'm pretty sure I pressed the approach mode. That is very annoying. And then we'll have a flight in there.
Wizz Air 2452, contact departure.
Back on profile.
Contact departure with 2452.
Approaching runway 22.
Lufthansa 1769er, contact departure.
This is got us way high. Let's get down.
Larnaca, Tower, Lufthansa 1760 established ILS runway 22.
Lufthansa 1760, Larnaca Tower, roger.
That's such an unstable approach. Look at
Ocean
this.
5 Quebec, contact departure. Speedbird 660, welcome to Larnaca. Contact ground on 119.4.
With the 993 inbound Aerosoft 22 approach, and we request vectors to final.
Wizz Air 993, Larnaca Tower, roger. Continue approach runway 22.
50, 40, 30,
285 with the 993.
20, retard, 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 retard.
Ah, Jesus.
Departure by, thank you, Iberia 41 Lima Papa.
ET12, Mike
was
X-ray,
messy. That was
contact
very
departure
messy.
on 130.2.
Over departure, EC 12 Mike X-ray. Have a good day.
Emirates 110, exit at Delta if able. Contact ground on 119.4.
We're exiting now at Bravo, and we'll contact ground 119.4, Emirates 110. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Wizz Air 993, exit at Echo if able. Contact ground on 119.4.
Exit Echo ground on 119.4 Wizz Air 993. Larnaca ground, good evening, Wizz Air 993 on frequency, just vacating 22 on Echo. So definitely. We have just vacated a runway at 22 on Echo. Request taxi to gate for Wizz Air at 993. So you can shut up and just taxi to the gate yourselves, as well as we'll be here all evening. Bit of a ropey landing and approach. We were all over the place there a bit, really, weren't we? But it didn't help that for some reason I didn't like the approach, and I thought I did. Anyway, it was just about managed to get it down on the runway. Floated it out as we typically do with the Airbus. And we'll just go and make a mess of our taxi and just go and park up. I blame the lucky windscreen, to be honest. Right, yeah, we're just going all over the place now. Just don't watch these folks. I'm not sure why these green these green lights doesn't make sense. Anyway, let's park here. I'm sure we're not allowed to sit with taxiing like this, really, isn't it? Oops. There we go. Right, that would be the approach and landing, wasn't it? For some reason I didn't arm the approach, so we had to hand fly in the dark. Yeah, it was just what you'll see is an absolute abysmal mess. But there we go. We've got ourselves down. It needs to be interesting to see what the landing rate was. Yeah, It's I tell you, when you miss the ILS thing, it's a lot easier in the 737 than it is the Airbus with the way the planes handle. But there we go. We are down on the ground nonetheless. Let's have a look how we got on. And, every time I do this, it's talking in the background. It's really annoying. Here we go. Float, float, float. Totally floated it out. Should have been more aggressive idling the throttles. There's the float, and then we down with a bit of a thump, as you can see. The whole not too bad. Pretty pleased with that one. Pretty pleased.
Well, they come back from the caravan and well, they all
not too disastrous. Right, let's go and have a look on Valenza, see how we did on that. So we departed out from Budapest and we headed in a southeasterly direction, coming down into land with a tricky approach. Because we didn't arm the approach into Larnaca, but with a landing rate of 185, so yeah, quite pleased with that. Once again, thank you very much for watching. For now.